Angela Ray, author, founder of the Speaker Success Summit, and speaker coach. And I want to share with you today how you, as a speaker, can shine on stage. How can you get on stage and really shine? Well, first of all, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you set the bar high. Set the bar high. And what that means is you have to have goals, whether that's to speak once a month, 2 times a week, to speak to audience of 500, to speak to audiences of 5,000, whatever high is for you. You know, if you're already speaking 2, 3 times a month, actually adding one speaking engagement may not be speaking or setting the bar high for you. So you want to make sure that in order to shine when you're on stage, that you are setting the bar high. The next thing you want to do may seem very obvious, but you want to have confidence in yourself. You want to have confidence in yourself. And look, everyone arrives at confidence in different ways. For me, if I'm at a speaking engagement and maybe I don't feel the best in the outfit that I have on, if it's a bad hair day, sometimes those things can play just a little bit with my confidence. But I know that the more prepared I am for any speaking engagement, the more confidence I have. And actually, the more competent you are as a speaker, the more confidence you will have, which brings me to the second, or actually the third way for you to actually shine when you're on stage, and that's by investing in continuing education. Invest in continuing education. Look, as a speaker, again, things are constantly changing. The way the world communicates changes, and the way the world demands that you communicate with audiences as well as your customers will change as well. And by investing in continuing education, you will learn the latest strategies, techniques, the tools that top speakers, that top industry leaders are doing. You'll have opportunities to get feedback from top leaders and to be in the rooms with the top producers. So I definitely encourage you to continue to invest in continuing education. The next step, never play small. Never play small. You know, I heard another speaker say one time that when you are operating in a way that diminishes or downplays your accomplishments and your achievements, that's actually arrogance. But when you're operating in a way that tells the truth of who you are, that is actually humility. You see, when it's all about you, when you're worried about whether or not people are going to judge you based on what you've accomplished, what you've achieved, you're worrying about whether or not you're bragging in sharing what you've accomplished, then you're making it about you. When you are in front of an audience, when you actually have a message or a mission to share, then your job is to make your opportunity about those that you serve. So when it's all about you, when you're worried about whether or not somebody's going to say anything about those things that you've achieved, even those obstacles that you've overcome, you're operating in arrogance. But when you can stand in front of an audience, when you can stand in front of a camera even, and tell the truth of who you are, then you are definitely operating in humility. And my last tip for actually being able to shine when you're on stage, you have to equip yourself to speak for every single engagement. Equip yourself to speak. That may be through practice. You may need to videotape your presentation, just going through it a couple times, actually watching the tape. I kind of make a face because I actually hate watching myself on tape, but I know that it is necessary if I want to continue to get better. So there are lots of different ways that you can equip yourself for every engagement. It may involve taking better notes. You know, some people say you should write out a speech. Personally, I don't think you should write out a speech for word to word, because sometimes if you're trying to memorize and you get hung up on a word, all of a sudden everything kind of falls flat. So however you have discovered is best for you to prepare, you want to make sure that you are prepared every single time that you get ready to step on stage. And those are my tips for how you shine. Again, I am Angela Ray, author, founder of the Speaker Success Summit, and speaking coach. Just reminding you that every day is a new opportunity for you to design your shine.